Hi guys, for the past few days now, I've been trying to project to you guys how you can convert halftime prediction into over 1.5 goals. Actually, this particular halftime over 0.5 goals is actually working out so well. But if you guys notice it very well, most of these particular games always end up as over 1.5 goals. So in today's particular video, we are going to take the same process that we've been taking using the halftime over 0.5 goals to over 1.5 goals. Alright, so welcome to the new edition of this particular YouTube channel, Mr. Adeayobet Predict. So the app that we are currently using, in case you want the name for this particular app, you can actually check the video description for the app name. So this particular halftime betting strategy works well depending on how you make use of the stats, because after generating the predictions, you guys also need to look into the stats. And this is actually the home page of this particular bet app, and this is the bet machine aspect whereby you are going to generate the prediction based on the category. So we are going for tomorrow games, and we are selecting the category of halftime, and the numbers of matches is 20 at max, and the probability interval is 81% to 100. Alright, so next now is to search for this particular category. Now the system has generated 12 games for us, and out of these 12 games we are only going to make use of just few out of it, because I'm going to edit some out. So for example, the number one and number two games in this particular list is actually okay. I'm removing this particular third game, and I'm removing this German game and this Turkish league games. So I'm leaving this one, I'm leaving the Netherlands game, I'm leaving the Saudi Arabia games, and I'll be removing the remaining three Netherlands league. Okay. Alright, so now we have 6 games left out of this particular list. 6 games left, and if you are going for halftime over 0.5 goals for all of them, it is actually 3 odd. But each of these particular games can also end up as over 1.5 goals and second halftime over 0.5 goals. So looking at the first game under the Latvia league, we are going to look into the odd for the over 1.5 goals now. Alright, so the odd for this particular 1.5 goals is 1.10 odd for this particular the first game, which is under the Latvia league. So we are moving on to the second game under the Qatar league, and we have 2 games under this. The first one we have here is actually over 1.5 goals also, and the other one, which happens to be this, it happens to be second half over 0.5 goals. So let us check the odd for this particular 2 games. Alright, so we have the odd for over 1.5 goals for of this particular match at odd of 1.17 odd. And looking into the next game, we are looking for the second halftime over 0.5. So let us check the halftime market. So we check the halftime market. Alright, so we have the aftermarket odd at odd of 1.13 odd. 1.13 odd. So moving on to the next game, which happens to be under the Sweden League. The prediction for this particular match is actually second half over 0.5 goals, and also you guys can actually go for full time over 1.5 goals for this particular match. Alright, so I think the odd for the over 1.5 goals is 1.15 odd for the full time over 1.5. So the next one is under the Netherlands League. This particular game even can actually end up as over 2.5, but to be on the safe side, actually go for probably second half over 0.5 goals, because if you predict it as first half over 0.5 goals, it will be 1, second half over 0.5 goals 1, full time over 1.5 goals 1. So just like the match between Newcastle and Brentford yesterday, uh, predicting it as first half over 0.5 goals, you would have won the game. Predicting it as second half over 0.5 goals, you would have won the game. So we have the second half prediction of this particular game at odd of 1.08 odd. Alright, so now the last tips is under the Saudi Arabia League, and that is the match between Al Hilal and Al Nasser. And the prediction for that particular game is second half over 0.5 goals. So let us check the odd allocated to that particular market. Alright, so we have it at odd of 1.13 odd. So this particular 6 games accumulated to just exactly 2 odd. So with this particular simple process, you guys can actually accumulate daily 2 odd easily with this particular bet app. So for people that always want to request for the name of this particular bet app, you guys can actually check the video description for the name, and in case you want the link, you guys can actually get it on the Play Store. So let's just watch and see all these particular predictions ending up as over 1.5 goals, but I just decided to diversify it into other markets. Alright, so in case you want to join us on our private circle group, you can actually check the group link in the video description or in the comment section. So if you happens to be someone that doesn't mind maybe small odd daily, because this happens to be the report for the match which happens to be last month of this particular group, if you don't mind small odd, you can actually request to join this particular group. And in case you have any question regarding to how we were able to generate all this particular halftime over 0.5 prediction, you can actually check our playlist or check our previous over 1.5 goals betting strategy. You guys are going to see the process there, well detailed. Right, so see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment in case you have any question. See you guys, bye.